Right then everybody, welcome back to the channel where we're gonna make some money today, or at least I hope we are, because you know what day it is? It's Sunday, which means it's CME Gap day, which means it's time to run down to the office down here. And it's time to show you some charts, because the charts right now, they're looking pretty attractive as far as order placement and that. You want to get good entries. It's important getting good entries. You don't want to be FOMOing in when the price is going good and then being like, it's gone down and now I'm trapped. You don't want to be finding yourself in that situation. You want to be buying when the price looks like it's can't go any lower. And it looks that way right now. We're going to talk about what this means. We're going to talk about what this means. We're going to talk about what this means. And we're going to talk about what all of these other things mean, as well as a coin called Spunk. So if you want to know more about Spunk, slap a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those channel notifications, and let's crack on. And I'm just going to... Bam! Right. First things first, if you are interested in trading, check out PHEMEX. You'll find a link for it in today's video description. You've got less than 30 days to use PHEMEX before KYC happens. And now the thing is, if you want to trade on an exchange and you're based in the UK or US or anything like that, right now you can still sign up to PHEMEX. 30 days time you can't, so you've only got 30 days left. If you sign up now, you won't be asked for KYC for the next year or so. So you'll have a year of having access to a trading platform with no KYC. If you don't do that, you don't have access for the next year. So do it now. You might not even need it, but there is a link in today's video description. Use that link. Anyway, next thing. What does this mean? Well, Bitcoin came down earlier today, took out a bunch of people, liquidated them, ruined their lives. We don't want that to happen to us. Being completely honest, look, I've been around in the space a long time now. It has happened to me so many times. And every time, it makes me want to just... I don't want to talk. Anyway, why do you think I took 9 months off? One bad liquidation. It's like, no, never again. Anyway, we're going back to it. We took out these levels of liquidation. Now we're taking out these levels of liquidation, and we don't want to get liquidated. So we want to be doing our job correctly, which means looking at these charts. What is this doing right now? Well, you all know what this pattern is. If you don't, go to cryptosavingexpert.com. On this website, you'll find out for free what all of these patterns mean. But this is a falling wedge, and a falling wedge is the opposite of a rising wedge, both in direction and outcome, as it suggests a bullish move is on the horizon. If you want to learn more about chart patterns, there's a bunch of free information on cryptosavingexpert.com. Go over, check it out. The other thing about Crypto Saving Expert would be, look, 4.4 out of 5, which is very good. We actually only have one negative review, which is great. Anyway, moving on from that, $2,477 Ethereum. We're going to get onto that in just a second. But this is happening. We can expect some very strong positive momentum on the price of Bitcoin if we can break through this level right here, which is $58,669. And that's a very important level, quite simply because of what's currently going on with the CME Gap, which is currently now sat at $59,275. Bitcoin's price tonight is likely going to go all the way up to $59,275. It's going to break through this level here. $59,275 is going to sit somewhere in this range here. So it's quite likely that Bitcoin does something like this, where it comes down tomorrow morning, retests the outside of there, and then starts to move on up again. I'm expecting a pattern more so like this than I am any other kind of scenario right now, given that we've got a bullish breakout on the cards from a positive CME gap, and out of the last 8 CME gaps, 8 of them have played out now. We are on a streak. CME gaps are playing out. Don't ignore this one. It's a high odds trade. At the same time, it always might not pay off, so don't bank on it fully. But I am banking on this trade tonight. And where to place your stop loss in this scenario? You place your stop loss at this lower level here. There is a couple different levels, but I would go with this level here, kind of around 57,916. And from my perspective, look, I'm taking the trade at these levels here at 58,328. So I'm entering at these levels. Look, I'll get stopped out there. Fair enough, lose a couple £100. But in the eventuality where I am correct, you get to take profit up at these levels here. You make much more than what you would have otherwise have lost. And if even you get stopped out there, maybe it bounces and then you enter back in again. You can still do a lot of different things in order to make money when trading. But That's what we're looking at for Bitcoin right now. The other things that we need to be just briefly checking in on, other than there we go, there's 3 screens here, it's hard to get my mouse all the way through them. First of all, Bitcoin ETF overview. What is this going to look like tomorrow? It's going to be very telling. If we have a very positive start to the month, odds are September could actually be a positive month despite it historically being very negative. We had no flows yesterday on both Ethereum and Bitcoin ETFs because, of course, the stock market isn't open on a weekend. But what we did have, interestingly enough, here is in the past 24 hours, $89 million worth of Bitcoin was withdrawn from exchanges. Interestingly enough, $21 million of USDT was deposited on exchanges. And throughout the course of the past week, you can see a trend. You can see that Bitcoin's price has been going down. That's very evident since the probably 27th, to be honest. So basically since the 27th, when the price is up at basically 65k, the price has been going down. Now, if you go over to here, you can see that basically over the past week, $339 million has been deposited onto exchanges, and $527 million worth of Bitcoin has been withdrawn, as well as $288 million worth of Ethereum has been withdrawn. So what we can see from that is the rich guys are buying, they're pushing the prices down with leveraged positions. That's allowing them to buy cheaper. It's allowing them to liquidate you because the odds are that you're using too much leverage, not 2 or 3x, and keeping it sensible. But as long as you're keeping it sensible with leverage, leverage is a tool. It's an asset. It can really add to your performance of your portfolio. And I'd recommend to anybody with a brain that you should be using leverage, because if you've got $1, suddenly you can have 2 and you can trade with 2. And it makes more sense to trade with 2 than it does with 1 if you think you're going to be correct. So, anyway, moving on from that, yes, people are withdrawing from exchanges, and yes, there is more USDT on exchanges than ever before. It is looking very bullish out there right now from a fundamental perspective, but from a technical perspective, look, I'm not going to lie, this looks like ass. It really looks terrible right now. And especially if we go over, I'm actually intrigued actually. What does STONKSY say about the market right now? What are we saying? So STONKSY opened a short position. You can see, look, this is the indicator that we've designed. You can find a link for it in today's video description, and it tells you when to buy and when to sell. You can see here it enters into a long position, and it takes profit on its long position up at $64,000, having entered it down here at like $59,600. It then immediately opens a short position up at $64,000 and then shorts it all the way down to here where we are right now at $58,300. Again, making a tremendous profit. Is it entering a long position right now? No, it's not entering a long position on the 1 hour. But what is it saying if we drop down to something like the 15 minutes? Again, look, it's pretty accurate though. Look, it takes a short position there, still holding the short right now. I think if we go down to the 5, no, we're still short on the 5 minutes. STONKSY is just not that bullish on Bitcoin right now. I'm going to show you on the 1 minute. We're probably, yep, there you go, 1 minute. But you can't be trading this with the 1 minute. It doesn't make sense to trade STONKSY with the 1 minute. Anyway, point is, the market, from my perspective, I think is headed for a bounce. I don't know what you think, but you can let me know that in the comment section below. Do you think we're bullish or bearish right now? I think we have to break through this level, and then I think we'll close that CME gap. The other thing that we're looking at right now for Ethereum would be, look, this looks like trash. This just looks terrible. You can see Ethereum, bull flag, breakout, bull flag, breakdown. This not good. This is actually really bad. Ethereum doesn't look healthy, but that's only on the USD chart. As I discussed yesterday, it actually looks insanely healthy on the Bitcoin chart, Ethereum versus Bitcoin, because actually on the Ethereum versus Bitcoin chart, we are starting to complete what is a very bullish thing that has happened several times in the past and generally results in a 10% pump in the price of Ethereum versus Bitcoin. So from my perspective right now, I'm not taking a long position that's very heavy on the price of Bitcoin. I'm actually taking a long position on the price of Ethereum because you'll benefit from that price appreciation on Bitcoin, but you'll also benefit from the fact that it's likely that Ethereum is going to outperform Bitcoin with its own kind of trading pair. So therefore, you're going to get double gains. It also does mean that if you're wrong, you're going to be twice as wrong. But you win some, you lose some. You've got to take those risks if you want to make that bag. And if you don't want to make that bag, don't take that risk. If you are interested in trading though, check out PHEMEX. You'll find a link for it in today's video description. The next chart that I want to show you in today's video would be the Bitcoin dominance chart. Again, I bet you over the course of the next couple of weeks, this thing starts coming down. Now, this is a very, very high time frame. Each one of these is a daily candle. So this is very much zoomed out, but we are what looks like pretty soon going to start some kind of altcoin bull run. Monero, I wanted to bring to your attention here, look how stable Monero is compared to a lot of other assets. During the period of time here, where Bitcoin has been going crazy and scatty, Monero has actually been holding pretty steady. And I think, again, we're heading towards a US election. I think the privacy coins are going to get quite bullish. I don't think Monero is going to do 1000x, but I think that Monero will probably double in price, especially at around the time of the US elections, just because there's an increasing need for privacy in this world. Other things to point out would be Phantom. Insanely low price at 41 cents right now, but it's time to discuss meme coins. And the first meme coin I want to discuss here is called BUB on Solana. From what you can see here, it had a huge run up. And if you're part of Crypto Saving Experts Discord community, of which you can go join literally by going to the website, clicking on here, join CSE Plus, and then choose a package that works for you. But we called this in Crypto Saving Experts Discord group at a 1 million market cap. As it sits right now, it's sitting at a 30.8 million market cap, meaning that if you put in $1,000, when I first called that coin in the Discord community, you now have $31,000. If you're like me and you put in more than $1,000, you're sitting quite pretty right now. And that's been a very profitable one. People ask me, look, how are you making a profit in this market? Memes. You don't have a choice. You can either man up and lean into it and make some money, or you can go, it's not got any utility and we can't be doing it. Shut up. Grow up. Yes, it takes away money from utility tokens. But if the utility token was actually fucking useful, we'd be using it. And we're not, because it's not useful. So therefore, both things are about as useless as each other. They're both tools for speculation. So speculate on the one that everybody is speculating on, not the one that nobody cares about. That one we can speculate on in 6 months' time. Maybe you want to accumulate some of it. But you don't need to speculate on something that nobody cares about right now. I get this comment all the time, memes are terrible, they're sucking all the money away. They're not actually. People are making so much money with memes. Oh, but we're retail and we don't know which ones to buy into. Do your research. It's the same memes. Memes are the same as altcoins. Nobody knows which altcoin to buy until 200 people all get behind the same one and then it gets sent. It's just finding these communities early, and you can do that being part of Crypto Saving Experts Discord community. I'm going to show you one right now that is in its early stages. I want to say early, I mean early stages. This here is at a 1 million market cap. It's called Spunk. It's $123,000 in liquidity right now. It's been on this steady uptrend. Steady away. Look, you can see how long this has been. This is the 12th of August. This now is in September. So it's been a month of steady uptrend. And again, in the Discord community, I called this coin around this, I can't quite remember the specific price, but I think it was like a $600,000 market cap. So it's up double since then. But I think this is going to perform similar to BUB. Having said that, look, it's a meme coin. It's worth nothing. It serves no utility. It offers no value to anybody, and it's utterly fucking pointless. So don't buy it unless you like speculating on coins like I do. And that's why I do this. Anyway, I just have to get this whole meme coin rant out of my system because I get comments all the time on Twitter especially. Oh, why are you talking? Just lean into it. Just lean into it. I've made millions of dollars doing this just with memes. And they're not even like baby memes, like some of the big memes, like Pepe, Brett, Myro, all of these memes, they've served me very well and I've made a good profit just committing some serious capital to it. Because when the market rebounds, what do people buy? They buy memes. Why do they buy? I don't know why they buy memes. They're useless, but they buy them. So if you buy one that other people are buying as well, then the number goes up. And it's very Ponzi-nomics. But who cares? That's profit. It's pure capitalism. And that's what altcoins are as well. But the only difference is between an altcoin and the meme coin is there's no VC with a meme coin that is constantly rugging it. And you can see that from this. Look, it doesn't have huge volume. It's only got $33,000 a day in volume. And yet it's not being constantly rugged. It's just buy, sell, pretty chill. Every few hours a buy comes in. Every few hours a sell comes in. Just nice, chill trading. Then you've also got my coin, which I invented, and I think is going to the moon. It's called Chippy. It's at a 2.6 million market cap. And what are we doing with this? We're buying a fish and chip shop, and holders of this coin get free fish and chips for as long as the business doesn't go bust. And I don't know how sustainable a business model it is, but we're going to do it. I'm coming back to England next week, and we're making progress on this. I think this one stands a chance at going quite heavily viral, but we'll see. Still, memes. I like them. I think they're fun. And yeah, of course, the market, it's not in the most favorable position right now. You can see Solana at 133. It's not looking amazing. The market doesn't look too cracking. But if you are interested in trading, do check out PHEMEX. And yeah, Bitcoin, expecting a breakout pretty soon, hopefully. And yeah, all in all, what are we expecting throughout the course of the next week? I think it'll be an interesting week. I think that there's going to be a lot of ups and I think there's going to be a lot of downs. I think that we're actually going to have a more positive September than we're going to have a negative September. I think that the majority of crypto Twitter is very negative right now, which makes me more and more and more bullish. And the more negative people get, the more bullish I get, because there is a limit to negativity. It can only drag you down so far before you reach a logical floor and the prices go back up again. And it's as simple as that. So, if you have enjoyed today's video, slap a like on it, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn those channel notifications on and tell your friends I'm back. Also, I don't have a Facebook. I don't have Facebook. You won't believe the amount of people that I reach out to on Facebook and ask for money from. I don't use Facebook. I'm not 75 years old and I don't have grandkids. I don't use Facebook. I don't have a Facebook account. So it's not me. So if you get reached out to on Facebook by me, it's not me. On that note, slap a like, subscribe, and yeah, let's grow another 100 subscribers. I had a great video yesterday, so let's make another great video today and tomorrow and the day after, and let's keep up this streak. Have a great day, everybody. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Goodbye.